So this video is going to be a little different from the previous ones, hopefully not as long. But yeah, consider this video a call out. That is to you or to a friend you know, to anybody that might need this message in this video. This is a call out to start that damn project. And I know what some people are thinking, like, oh, another one of those videos of do the thing, go do it, just start it. Look, I know everybody's seen those kind of videos, and a lot of you have probably seen them and be like, I'll start it tomorrow, and you still don't start the damn thing, okay? No, it's not one of those videos. I am telling you to start the damn project, but I'm actually gonna give you some damn information that might work, because I am you. If you are somebody that has not started that project, I am you. This year has been very short, obviously. We just entered April, but you know, I feel like I've been pretty productive, maybe a little bit progressive. I've been pretty productive this year, and it's because I've changed a lot of things. I've always been motivated, you know, I do have my ups and downs in the last 4 years because of the anxiety stuff, but throughout my whole YouTube career, I've always been pretty motivated. But I feel like this year is different than everything else because I feel like I'm actually making progress on a lot of projects that have always just been like, oh yeah, I'm working on this thing. Oh yeah, I'm working on this thing. Oh, this other thing I'm working on. That's kind of what's been going on. But this year, I've put in actual plans and I'm getting stuff done. So what I want to talk about, and this is the information that I want to give you, is you need to stop making goals, okay? And I learned this from a video that I saw recently. Apologies to the creator. If anybody knows that I'm out, shout him out in the comments, or I'll leave it in the comments if I figure it out later. But I was watching this video, and in this video, it said you need to stop having goals in life. You need to have systems. And what they meant, they used the example of instead of coming into 2025 and saying, I want to write a book, that's a goal. The goal is to write a book in 2025. The system would be to write 500 words a day. That's how you get the book done. And just to do a little bit of math for you, if you were to write 500 words a day for 6 months, that would come out to be about 90,000 words. And the average book, novel, whatever you want to call it, is anywhere between 60 to 80,000 words. So in 6 months or less, you could write a whole book. So, and that's because of a system. If you just tell yourself every day that you're gonna write 500 words, that book you wanna have done is gonna get done, you know? Doesn't even matter what you're writing, you're gonna have enough words for a book, unless you're just writing the same word over and over. But hey, you could buy books like that on Amazon that is just the same word printed over and over and over. So you'd still technically have a book. And it works for everything. If you're one of these people that are like, in 2025, I want to get fit. Okay, that's cool to have a goal, but how do you start? Your system would be just going for a walk every day. If that's something you don't do now, I mean, I do it every day because I think it's great, gets you out of the house, get some of that vitamin D, and it's good for you. Like it's just a good thing to do, and it makes me definitely feel so much better to get out of the house. But that would be something to do. And if you're not, maybe you don't live in a neighborhood or something like that where you can go walk all the time, then start doing some push-ups every day. Start doing some squats every day. Start doing some sit-ups every day. And it doesn't need to be these influencer crazy workouts that you know we all like the video because you're like, oh, I want to try this later. And you never do it. Let's be real. I think we've all been there. I have a bunch of those in my saved folder. But for the most part, just start doing something. Like, look, I'll be honest with you. I want to have a better body and stuff like that, but it's very hard for me to actually just sit down and do a routine, especially at home. So what I started doing was just randomly doing push-ups recently. And I'm going to be 100% real with you. I cannot do a regular push-up without hurting myself, okay? And I don't know if that's because these muscles are not strong enough, but when I try to do like 20 normal push-ups, the next day my arm is literally shot. Like it is hanging by the side of my arm and I have to like put it on the freaking table because it is so done. So I think this muscle right here is just extremely weak. And so I started with wall push-ups. I was like, all right, let me do a bunch of wall push-ups. And when I was able to do those like a lot, very easily, I moved down to knee push-ups. And I've been doing those to strengthen my core. All right, I mean to strengthen like my muscles and stuff like that. And on top of that, you might notice these. I have these random little weights in the background of my videos. And these little ones right here are 2.5 pounds. And I will just grab those things and be like, boop, boop, down, up, down, up. Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. And I'll do that, honestly. And it works. It's more fitness than I was getting before. And I'll just be watching a YouTube video on my monitor here and just be doing that. You know, like, yep, up, down, up, down, up, down, do. And it's not like super stressful, but it's better than nothing. You can start very small and eventually build up to bigger weights and all that jazz. And I have to say, as doing push-ups, you know, I think my arms are not bad for just doing random push-ups, okay? Like, they're not bad. I'm not a fitness guru out here. I'm not eating enough protein that I probably am to grow bigger muscles, but I think they're okay. They're not bad. And that's because I just started doing a little bit every day. And you need to do that with whatever project you want to do. If you want to write a book, start writing a certain amount of words every single day. If you want to get healthier, start doing a little something every single day. If you want to be a better chef or a better cook, start trying to cook a little thing every single day. Maybe you just make yourself an omelet every morning, and that's kind of what you do. I don't know what your goal is, but I'm here to tell you to start the thing, because I was you, and I am still you, probably, because I haven't completed any of these things yet, but I can tell you that I've seen more progress in the last, because I did start this before the new year, but in the last 4 to 5 months, I've probably been way more productive than I have been in like the last 2 years on big projects. My writing projects have progressed so much more in the last few months than they have in the last year, which is pretty crazy because last year I probably had one of the best writing years I've ever had when it comes to like ideas and actually, kind of fleshing them out more. But this year I've been more like strategic with how I'm writing, and it's going pretty well. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I know that there are a lot of you that are just kind of sitting around and you're like, I want to do that thing. I want to learn to drive today, or I want to do this. And just take some baby steps, man. Like, for an example of something to do when it comes to like anxiety, one thing I had to learn to do was exposure therapy. And when I got scared for like not leaving the house, I was like, I'm just gonna walk to like the front of the driveway and then come back inside. Then the next day I'm gonna walk to the mailbox and then come back inside. And then the next day I'm gonna walk around the block and then come back inside. Some of you might need to do that. If you're trying to learn something new and you got to take those baby steps, or maybe you want to overcome a fear or something like that, take those baby steps. Whatever the project is, whether it be something that's going to make you money, whether it's going to be something that's going to give you a better quality of life, take those baby steps. Come up with that system that works for you and just start doing the fucking thing. That's it. That's all I got for this video. I don't want to make it super rambly. I think I've said everything I need to do, but I'm hoping that eventually I'll have something to show you because of this system, and I'm hoping in the future I can see whatever you're trying to make, because I think that'd be kind of cool. But anyways, that's it for this episode of Vita. I don't even know what day it is anymore, but yeah, I just stopped saying the days because it's just so much easier to not have to think about it before I do it. Anyway, I'm rambling. All right, I'll see you in the next one.